Potato growing Q&A in buckets. Welcome to Gardening with Ben, and we're going to give you some Q&A questions. I've been getting a lot of comments recently about growing potatoes in buckets, as that is one method that I love to do. Now, these are the buckets that I'm going to be growing mine in. These are from Oakland, and as you can see, they have holes in the bottom, which make it excellent for drainage. So these are absolutely perfect for growing the potatoes in, and they're off of the ground as well, so that they can drain from the bottom pretty easy as well, so they don't get waterlogged. So these are ideal. These are from Oakland Gardens. These are 30 litre deep, and the main reason why I grow potatoes in buckets is because I've grown them in the ground in the past, and yes, they've grown absolutely fantastic, but when it comes to digging them up, I end up stabbing them and damaging them when I'm digging them up, or I'll miss them, and then you'll keep getting potato plants growing up year after year after year. Now, obviously growing them in buckets, when the plant has died back, that is when you know they're ready for harvesting, and you can just literally turn the bucket upside down and scurry through and get all your potatoes out without damaging them, without stabbing them. And all the old compost I use on my beds as well, so I use that so it's not wasting the compost. And obviously you need compost to fill the buckets up, but I reuse the compost as well, so it doesn't go to waste whatsoever. And also, obviously, growing potatoes in the ground, you can get wireworm in them, you can get slugs attacking them, and yeah, they can get damaged from pests, and you don't get as much damage from growing them in pots. Now, obviously, as well, growing them in pots, if you've got a greenhouse or a polytunnel, you can plant them now and get them started. But I will be waiting until Good Friday. That is when I plant all my potatoes. I stick by the old gardener's tale of planting them on Good Friday. It's to do with the moon, even though it changes every year. That is something that I've always stuck to and had success with. However, with having them in buckets, what I'll do is I will keep them in the polytunnel for the first month and a half, and just that little bit of extra protection from the frost and the cold weather. And then around possibly end of April into May, I'll move them outside where it's a lot warmer, and I will keep them watered outside. Obviously they'll dry up probably faster in the polytunnel, so you've just got to keep making sure that they're watered and looked after. And one year I noticed that a lot of people planted the potatoes pretty early outside, and we had a late frost one year up north where I was, and it literally blackened the whole plant, and it burnt them and damaged them. So that is probably one reason why I grow them in buckets, and then I can move them outside when the chance of frost has passed as well. And yeah, it's a lot more easier. You can place them where you want, and you can use your other beds for growing produce in as well, and they're absolutely ideal. And these are strong and sturdy, and they'll last for years. Now, I have a few people ask me, how many potatoes do you put in a bucket? Now, you don't want to overcrowd them, and obviously you don't want too many potatoes in them, so I would stick to around 3 or 4 in my 30 litre pot. I won't plant more than that in any of the pots, because obviously it'll grow quite a lot of potatoes on it, fingers crossed, that's what we want. So it will soon fill up the space, so you don't want overcrowding. If it's overcrowded, the potatoes won't grow as big, and yeah, it won't grow very well. So stick to around 3 or 4 per for the 30 litre to 40 litre pots. That is what you need to stick to. Now, obviously when you're planting them, put a layer of compost on the bottom, put the 3 to 4 potatoes in the bottom, and then put some potato fertilizer in as well. Obviously with them being in compost, they'll use all the food up, so add some potato fertilizer just to give them some extra food to last them into the growing period. And then you can also feed them as well once it's fully established. You can give them some more feed later on. So yeah, that is basically what you do, and obviously fill it back up with compost up to the top as the plants start growing to help produce the potatoes on them. And that is what you need to do really, and it saves you all the effort of doing all the digging, all the trenching and doing all that. So if you're less mobile and you want the easier option, I would stick to the buckets of growing potatoes, and that is what I always do. and stick to. So yeah, I hope you found that useful. That is some of the questions what we've got answered, and if you have any more questions, please do drop them in the comments and I will get round to answering them all as fast as possible for you. So until next time everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining and keep gardening with Ben everyone.